Hey everyone, welcome back to the Spyro challenge run. Today we are green, and this is the no flaming run. We just released episode 5, which only featured Summer Forest, and in that run we were not allowed to charge, but in this one we're not allowed to flame. I'm going to try and feature all of the remaining 3 challenges covering the start of Summer Forest for this episode, because there's not really a lot going on. So yeah, I'm allowed to do this now, and I'm not allowed to do this now, so let's get on with it. Start by getting a free life, because why not? And it feels good to be charging again. Oop. So one problem with Sparks is sometimes when you're trying to get gems and he's getting his dinner, well, all I can say is priorities, buddy. Priorities. You fill your face, I will miss out on gems as a result and probably forget to come back and get them at a later stage. As covered in the previous episode, this area here requires swim, and oh no, we cannot swim. Yet. There's a big hint going on. I'll actually cover swimming because it actually has a little bit of a thing to it. I'm going to skip past Alora, we don't need to talk to her again, she doesn't actually advance anything. And yeah, we're at this gap where if we fall down, Hunter will come and pay us a visit. So we're going to drop down anyway because we've got stuff to get. Let's see. There's another one there. Okay. There's a disappointing amount of gems down here. And we have to take the long route. We can't take the whirlwind because there are gems on these stairs. And there's our old buddy Hunter looking grey, still haven't fixed it. We'll try and figure out eventually. I'm not going to speak to him this time, we are going to make a nice big jump over here though. And head over to the left. Shouldn't take me very long to clear up Summer Forest at all, given the fact that we can currently charge. I keep forgetting I can also glide. That's a different challenge. We don't yet have enough money for money bags, but we should have enough gems sooner. Now in the other challenge we didn't actually have enough gems for swim because we paid for the bridge. A problem that's not gonna come back on this challenge because of course we skipped money bags and we didn't pay him his due. Bridging the gap between the poor and the not so poor. And luckily for Spyro, he can walk around. Unlike most of Britain, which is still like going through a lockdown. It's just before Christmas when I'm recording this, and family back home in England, yep, they still can't go out and about. In Vietnam, life is pretty much as normal.
Hi, Spyro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can skip everything you need to tell us, buddy. And glide over here.
Nice job.
So Hunter's teaching us how to glide here, again covered in the previous episode, so I'm not going to talk really much about it.
Very good.
Now for the hardest leap of all. Okay, can we make this really, really difficult leap, I wonder? Let's try it. Whoa, yes we can.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes...
Okay, and for our troubles of not really doing a lot of gliding, doing a bit more charging, Hunter gives us a nice, shiny, green thing to go with my green skin. Which actually only puts us on 2 orbs, because if we recall, it's been a little bit of a while. I forgot about that. On Glimmer, we actually only managed to get the Lizard Hunt up without flaming. So, yeah, this challenge is only on 2 orbs. That's not that great. It's doing quite well for gems, but for orbs, not so much. But yes, we're actually going to just do a little bit of a fun thing as well. We can double jump on this run, and I do want to enjoy showing this off. If I glide over to... if I do a special kind of jump, a double jump, I can actually glide over to this hill over here without needing to buy swim. I'm going to have to buy swim eventually anyway because like there are gems in the swimming areas, but this is just like something speedrunners do to get this particular orb early. So we're actually going to do what's called a walking double jump here, as the normal double jump won't suffice, and we can get up to this ledge that we're supposed to swim to. I distinctly remember as a kid looking at this orb for a really long time trying to figure out how to get it. I just forgot about the pond area as a kid in the start of the world, so I'd just always look up to this thing and be like, how'd you get this orb? But yeah, we can backtrack a little bit down here, but we come to a dead end again as we do require swim, which we can actually now obtain. That double jump maneuver is just a show-off thing. It's actually pointless because, as I said, we're going to have to come back up here anyway. You can use up here, though, to go and glide onto the top of the Colossus portal, which is actually a speedrun category. I'm now going to go and speak to Capitalism and buy swim.
Hello there, Spyro.
Okay, now swim. Swim is actually instigated by pressing square. I don't actually count this as charging for the other run, but I'll go into that more on that particular run. But yeah, we can now swim. Before I go into this pool over here, I'm going to backtrack, and I'm going to use our lovely whirlwind to get over here quicker. As you can see, Hunter's gone now. Even if we fall back down there, I don't think he disappears. I think that once you trigger that orb challenge, that you don't see him anymore come back here. So yeah, we're going to go back to this pond and we're going to charge into the water. And thankfully, we can charge through these jars, these bottles, these underwater bottles. We can actually charge into the fish, not that it can kill them. They're one of the few sort of non-NPCs in the game that can't be killed. Okay, swim through the tunnels, just checking there wasn't any gems loitering around. Loitering with intent. Boris Johnson will get you for that. Gems. You're at least on a tier 3. Although Spyro himself looks a little bit under the weather in a green skin, not gonna lie, so we should avoid interacting too closely, keep the social distancing going. Yeah, that's pretty much all we're going to really get done. We're going to go actually into here, and we're going to get the gems that are around this area, but we're not going to advance further into the Summer Forest world. As, like, it'll take a bit of time to go and get everything we can get. So I'm just going to do this section, and that'll be it for this particular challenge. Not particularly eventful, apart from the really cool double jump that you can do. I had a bit of a distraction just then, knock at the door, and it ended up turning into like a 30-minute conversation, so I'm trying to remember what I was doing now. I think I've got all the gems here, and as I said, I'm going to wait until another episode to go through this tunnel to collect the gems through there. Did I get the gems from behind Colossus? I didn't. I did, yeah. Okay, alright. So, just like the other episode, I'm now going to go towards Idle Springs. Did I buy swim? Again, that's something I forgot. Yep, I bought swim. So we're going to be going into Idle Springs now with only 99 gems left. How much is that total? I thought the back button did that. Summer Forest, we're at 49% through that, so we're nearly halfway done with Summer Forest already. But yep, that's going to conclude this episode, and yep, see you in Idle Springs. Yep, this is the same episode. We're just going to run through Summer Forest again now on the other two challenges, I hope. As you can see here, this is what the current percentages are. Starting with 9% for the no charging challenge, 5% for no flame at the moment, and we're going in at 4% on glideless. So let's load into that. Now, this is supposedly supposed to be yellow tint color code, which is what I was looking for the glideless run. But it looks a little bit lame, so I might try changing it to pink in the next one, because I think, if I remember rightly, pink feels a little bit more like a yellow tinge. But yeah, we're going to run through Summer Forest. Remember, we can't glide on this run. Doesn't mean that we can't flame or charge, though, so we've got all of our abilities in that sense back. Note to self, and don't forget this red gem that I've walked past on every run pretty much so far. Here it is. so I'll go out of my way to get that first. Oops. Okay, anything else? I think that might be everything. Yep, looks like it. Okay. So we're going to advance through. And we're going to do a nice drop down here. Pick up the couple of gems over on this side. I think, is this the only gem? Yeah, I think it is. Oh no, there's 4. Okay, there's 4 gems. Only. Leisurely climb back up the stairs. This is the 3rd time I've had to climb up these boring stairs now. I'm so used to skipping them, but feels weird doing it. Bypass crazy looking hunter. This is where we're supposed to attempt our first glide. So you could say it's the first sort of like challenge of the glideless run, but it's not really a challenge. You can easily make that gap. I actually nearly missed it there, but you can really easily get over that gap, to be honest. I can't remember if I paid money bags on this one. I don't think I did, because it looks like I've got quite a lot of gems. Possibly. I may or... Oh yeah, I did pay money bags. I needed the bridge. Yeah, in Glimmer I must have paid money bags on this run. But that might mean that I don't have enough for swim, which I think is correct. I don't think I have enough for swim because of paying for the bridge in Glimmer. Oops, nearly went into Colossus early. That would have been a colossal failure, that's for sure. Bypass annoying Zoe. Yeah, so we might actually not be able to get really anything done in terms of progress on this particular challenge in Summer Forest, because I'm going to be missing out on quite a lot of gems until I've got enough gems to buy swim, which I can't do right now. And I do want to save Idle Springs for its own episode, because it's a lot more expansive than Summer Forest. I think I've got all the gems over here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's bypass Hunter the Munter. Oh wait, I can't bypass him, I actually need to speak to him. In fact, I'm not sure what happens if you bypass Hunter, if he follows you over here. Nope, you do have to actually trigger the quest. This is the orb in the game where Hunter teaches us how to glide. Well, he teaches us how to jump first, but yeah. This is going to be a challenge now because this is a gliding mission. So this is where we would do a hover. So it's going to be hard to see if we can make this without actually gliding. It may not be possible. Let's give it a go. So as you can see, if you do the little cheat jerk that is banned, you can actually make it over that gap. But sticking to RJ's rules from the original glideless challenge, doing that head jerk was banned there, so I'm keeping it banned here to keep the challenges consistent. But yeah, so that's it's a possibility if we allow that little head jerk, but we're not. Is it possible with a double jump? Don't think so. In fact, that's where you can see that the double jump is actually a worse choice of a thing to do. So, yep, we actually can't currently get that orb. Maybe we can get it at a later time, if I can figure out another way to get to it. But yeah, for now we're going to have to deal without the Hunter orb from that particular area. So, that's pretty much all we can actually do with the glideless run for this episode. We don't have enough money for swim. We're actually 49 short, so we're not close. We will actually need to come back out and finish a bit of Summer Forest once we've done Idle Springs. So yep, let's go into Idle Springs. Okay, and the final part of this episode, dealing with the Goliath challenge that is Summer Forest, is going to be the Pacifist run. This is going to be really straightforward and quite boring, to be honest, for this part. So I can forgive you if you don't want to kill your time with this pacifist part of the run, because it is just going through summer forest. We left at 4% on the pacifist run. You can ignore the 62-21 because, again, just a reminder, that's from just my own personal playthroughs of a different nature. They may have even been from some of my Let's Races, actually. Wait, Spyro looks almost the same as he does yellow Spyro here. But yeah, I need to very quickly put in the cheat code for blue Spyro. That's what Pacifist is going to be. And that is up, right, down, left, up, square, R1, R2, L1, L2, up, left, down, right, up, and blue is X. And no, I don't want to quit the game. And this was the one run with the map on. Oh yeah, I remember that. So yeah, let's go straight here. We already established the rule that we can't kill anything with this run. That includes fodder, as I said in the past. So we're not going to be able to kill any sheep, and I'm counting the butterfly jars as part of that thing. So if any butterflies die in the making of this video, I have to start the whole run again. Or just edit that part out so you guys didn't see it. But hey, I don't want to ruin the magic. Now, fodder are just annoying anyway, because by their very nature, they dart in front of Spyro at various times. So it's going to make them a bit unpleasant to get around. Okay, let's bypass Laura. Get the gems, go down here again. Nearly killed a frog with that that 5-star frog splash dive. And a gentle reminder that I can glide again now, which is appreciated. Does mean we can get this orb that we just missed in the last run. There we go. I always think there's more gems over here than there are. I don't know why. I need to just make a mental note that that's not the case, so I stopped doing that. I must have paid money bags on this run as well, because I'm still down quite a lot of gems, so it appears like there's only one run where I didn't pay for money bags. In Glimmer, and I think that was the first run, or the second run? Might have been the second run. So yeah, once again, we should end up with the exact same gems as the glideless run at this point, because we can't kill anything that will drop gems anyway. So yeah, we should end up with 4-6-1, was it? Something like that? Or 4-5-1? Something like that, yeah. We may actually get a little bit more, because we could do the thingy to get a nice orb early. Alright, and there we have it. For the 4th time, we have got this orb. So, well, no, for the 3rd time, sorry. I forgot in the challenge just, we haven't got this orb yet. So that puts us at 3 orbs for the pacifist run. Of course, we couldn't get the orb that involves killing lizards. We're at 455 gems, so even if I do the glide over to there that I did in the other run, it won't put me on enough gems to get out of going to Idle Springs first. So, yeah, we might as well go into Idle Springs and just come back and get that orb the legitimate way at a later time. So yeah, I'm going to drop down here, and we're going to enter Idle Springs for the 4th time. See you in the next episode. Idle Springs is quite long, so I may tackle it challenge by challenge. Or I might do 2 together, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching episode 6. See you in episode 7.